Hi guys, Daz here with comic call number 22, which was a lighter week for me. A couple of reasons being that we got a big con coming up on Sunday. I'm going on holiday next week, so I want a few pennies for that as well. But I have picked up several books, most of them fairly newish. Stayed off eBay this time around. Because like I say, hopefully Sunday I'm going to have some pretty good books to show you. Oh, and another reason, I yesterday went to a local comic shop and struck up a good deal for my third big boy book. And it's an exciting book, possibly my best ever book. And it looks quite nice grade too, I've inspected it. I've paid off about a third of it now. So hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll have that one to show you as well. Okay, what have I got to show this time round? Let's have a look. First of all, we pick up the freebies as always. DC Nation, and that is number 3, issue 3. Can't go wrong for free, can you? Then we got on to the preview books. This is the Marvel free preview. We have the DC free preview. We have the Image free preview. And then of course we have the big boy. Well, pretty much showcases a lot of the independent titles and things. Okay, now what have I bought? Well, I've pre-ordered so much from Forbidden Planet, and a lot of it's come through. Of course we all know this one, that's stunning Wonder Woman 51 cover from Archer. He can do no wrong, can he really, guys? Fantastic. Possibly the best Wonder Woman cover I've ever seen. Of course, this was a big book, wasn't it? This is Justice League Dark, issue 1. And the reason I got this, it's the cameo appearance of the Upside Down Man, a new villain in the DC universe. And this is the variant Greg Capullo and Jonathan Glampian cover. I've read that book too, it was a good read. Zatanna's a big player in that. Read this one too. I've done a lot of reading this week. Awful lot of reading. This was a pretty good book. I was not sold on the Teen Titans special, issue 1, which was the cameo appearance of Crush, Jin and Roundhouse. But this is their first full appearance. And this is the this is the variant Kimon Shirahama cover. And this is the first full appearance of Crush, Roundhouse and Jin. And they're up against Brother Blood in this one. It's a good one. We all know this one, guys, don't we? Huge book. Infinity Wars Prime. Read this one as well. Of course, spoilers. It's the first full appearance of Requiem. I believe it appeared in Infinity number 4 first as in cameo. Could be wrong, but I think that's the case. And this is obviously, spoilers, the death of Thanos for about the 12th time. This is the regular Mike Deodato Jr. cover. Get it right, Daz. Good read, that one. I got a lot of books still to come through the post, so I'm not missing out on any big books. Now, this was a book that I've not seen in anyone's videos, and it's surprising because it's the first appearance. And it came out a couple of weeks ago. This is Sonic the Hedgehog, issue 7 from IDW. Read this one as well, crazily, because I had to find out who the first appearance was. It's the first appearance of the Neo Metal Sonic. Neo Metal Sonic, guys. The artwork's actually pretty good. And I have no time for these gaming characters, really. This is the regular Kieran Cates foil cover. The books all this time round, surprisingly, arrived in pretty good condition. So they've won me back for a little while. I got another package from Forbidden Planet. 3 books were in there. And the first of those was from my favourite man, you know, man in the moment, Joshua Middleton. This is that stunning Aquaman 38 cover, I believe. Is it 38? It is. Aquaman 38. Look at the detail on that, guys. It's just brilliant, isn't it? Maybe fighting a Kraken there, I reckon. I say, these are all high grade, as they should be, but normally I get them with spine ticks galore. Okay, up next, my second copy. And again, it's in mint condition. Going for some bucks on eBay. This is Spider-Gwen 34. And I believe this is the first mention of the Ghost Spider, because obviously Spider-Gwen is going to become the Ghost Spider very soon. If you haven't seen it, there's a stunning art drawing cover for that. So it's almost like an origin story, I think. This is how she's going to become the Ghost Spider. Not read that one yet. Back to Teen Titans 20. And my regular Bernard Chang cover came. Faultless, these covers. I can't. The condition of the books this time round was like chalk to cheese, you know. Maybe they felt guilty. Like that cover too. I think Crush is going to be a bit of a player. Big time player in the DC universe. Not a player like that. Yeah, I thought I pre-ordered this one, but I didn't. But I managed to get one of my RCSs to put one by for me this week. Glad I did. I haven't read it yet, but I've read the first 3 issues. But this book is going through the roof at the moment. This is Venom number 4. A lot more about the symbiotes in this one. Of course, this is all tying back to Thor God of Thunder issue 6, I believe. And number 2 of that run's got a bit to play as well, I believe. Hoping to try and track that down on Sunday. Fingers crossed. That Thor God of Thunder 6 is just blown up overnight, isn't it? It's just crazy book now. Back to this Wednesday, and had to get this one. Again, I keep telling myself stay away from the second prints, and I generally do now. I'm pretty good like that. But if it's an appearance of a major character, I'm going to go for it. And of course, this was the Venom 3 second print. And this is the second printing variant from Ryan Stegman. That book's heating up nicely, as it should do. I did pre-order this one, but I was worried it wasn't going to come for some reason, so I grabbed a second copy. So you might see one of these in the prizes, but this book's heating up as well. And this is Bone Parish. I believe people are taking drugs with the ashes of people in, and they're getting on zombie phone, I believe. But that's a stunning cover, and that is from Lee Garbett. And it's that cover that is making the dollars. I think is there one tiny spine tick on it? Yeah, I think there's one tiny spine tick. I kind of got it because I'm expecting my one from Forbidden Planet to have about 20 spine ticks. Crazily, I paid, and I showcased this I think last week, paid $5.99 last week. It was in my LCS, and I found it for 50p. Normals number 1 from Aftershock. This has been optioned for a TV show. Okay, guys, so look out for that. Again, might stick out in a prize. Just a few back issues, nothing major. Like I said, books with Jessica Jones, if they're cheap enough, I'll grab them. This is Pulse issue 10. And this is my third of this run. I'm going to try and complete the run. It's only about 24 issues, I think, maybe 30 tops. This is my third issue. I got 9, 10 and 11 now. Jessica Jones is in that storyline. This is an upgrade. I showcased this a few weeks ago. This is going to be the new villain in The Flash Season 5, the main villain, played by Chris Klein from American Pie. And this is the first appearance of Cicada. Now Cicada... No, sorry, this is Flash issue 170. That's going to be the first appearance of Cicada, who is David Hirsch. And like I say, he's going to be the main villain. So it's the first appearance of Josh Jackham and Julie Jackham. Now, Cicada, from what I've seen here, doesn't have powers so far. So I don't know whether he's going to remain human. We'll find out. He's like a blue collar worker, I believe. This was a pretty good find. Paid £1 for this. Now this book is going crazy on eBay. Cheapest you'll find it is about 40 quid, but now this has got some issues. Most of my issues do have issues. But for £1, it's an iconic cover. It's slightly tanned, but this is Punisher issue 102. It's the return of Bullseye. It's a nice cover, that. For £1, I reckon I could get 15 to 20 quid for that. Do you like that cover? Okay. I usually show off blank cover of the week, guys. Sadly, I have grabbed one at the last moment, but it hasn't been completed yet because my daughter's got her hands full with the upcoming Comic-Con on Sunday. Excited to see how she goes in that one. But the variant cover I did pick up this week, I've heard great things about this storyline, is Old Man Hawkeye. So I'm hoping that at some point she's going to draw me something on that one. But what would it be without one of my kids chipping in? Oh, let's get that one down. Because although, here's the sponsors first of all. We got Ra's al Ghul. We got Lex Luthor. And here we go. From Uncanny Ethan, we've got Harley Quinn. And there she is. Oh, brilliant. Signed it too. Don't get better, does it? I just went, there's more to come. We got Brainiac from Zap, aged 5. Look at that. Dear Lord. Can you imagine meeting that? Look at the spaceships up above. He's on his way. Zach, 5 years of age. Okay, guys. The sponsors are done. So, let's go on to Dazzie's news round. Lot to get through, guys. Now, the big news from Marvel this week is there's going to be, believe it or not, a Kraven the Hunter movie. That's exciting. That's a character I've always wanted to see come to the big screen. I think it's going to be part of that Venom universe. Rebecca Ferguson, who was shot to fame in numerous titles. She's just come in latest Mission Impossible and fantastic in The Greatest Showman. Well, she's just been cast in the Men in Black sequel. So look out for her in that. Young Justice Outsiders animated show. It's going to be darker and more dramatic than the original show. Looking forward to that. But it's on that streaming service, so I don't know whether we're going to get it over here in the UK. The Black Panther movie has hit 1.346 billion worldwide. Incredible totals. Probably going to go down, I would think, as the greatest selling movie of all time in the comic book universe. I can't see that getting beaten. Back to Marvel, and James Gunn is unlikely to be rehired. But Disney is in no rush for a replacement. I wonder how that's going to affect Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Brent Spinner, famous for Data in Star Trek. But he's beamed aboard the Supergirl, and he's going to be the vice president. I also liked him in one of my favourite movies, Independence Day. So that's something to look out for. Runaways, not a bad show. I'd give it about a 6.5. Cool little spoilers. Before I go on, there is going to be a few spoilers in this segment. Stanley makes a little cameo in Runaways, which was interesting. But season 2, that's coming out this fall, I believe. And Marvel has promised to bring in a lot more Marvel characters. So I'm looking forward to that. Dylan Dog, Nathan Never, Mr. No, Dampier, Dragon Nero, and El Cafoin, and Martin Mystery are in the works from Bonelli Entertainment. I think that's like I think they're French comic books, if I'm not mistaken. So that's coming. And I think for animated shows. We all enjoyed the Transformers animated movie back in the day, didn't we? But that's coming to cinemas this fall. Probably not in the UK. But yeah, Fun for you guys over the pond. Why the Last Man has cast Timothy Hutton as the president. Now, I've never read any of the Why the Last Man. So always on the lookout for that issue 1, though. Heard good things about it. Prince of Cats, which was a title from Image. I think it was more of a hardback comics. Has been optioned for a film by Legendary Entertainment. The women of the new untitled Terminator movie have been pictured. So there's images of that. How's Terminator though, without Arnie? That last one was a bit of a shocker though, I've got to be honest. DC's, just when you think you've seen it all, DC Super Pets, they're getting their own movie from Warner Brothers. Yeah, an animated movie's coming. It's going to include Crypto, Streaky the cat. Oh my good Lord. Is it Benno the super monkey? And Comet the super horse. Constantine, voiced by the guy who plays Constantine in the CW. I can't think of his name right now. Welsh actor, does a good job. Well, there's a Constantine City of Demons animated movie that's coming on October the 9th, I think, from the CW network. What else we got? Lots. We got Mark Maron, the actor, is in talks to be in Joker. There's a lot going on about that Joker. That's the Joaquin Phoenix one. Eclipse from Image Comics, but that's in development, and that's going to be a TV series from Skybound Entertainment. I've stayed away from the Venom trailer, but the villains have been announced. The main one being Riot. And Riot first appears in Venom Lethal Protector issue 4. I should have shown that book off. I do have that, and a really nice copy, so I'm pleased about that. Got it for £1. Priyanka Chopra is in talks to be in Chris Pratt's Cowboy Ninja Viking. That's another book I've been looking for, but that is hot, going through the roof. Doom Patrol. Spoke about this character a little while ago. And this character is Crazy Jane, who appeared in Doom Patrol issue 19, and that was in 1989. Well, she's coming to the DC streaming service. Like I say, the actress is going to be Diane Guerrero. She's going to be playing Crazy Jane. The Teen Titans Go movie had 11.5 million opening weekend. I'm taking my tribe to go and see that today. Teen Titans Go. Not a gigantic fan of the show, but it could be fun at the cinema. I watched Ant-Man yesterday. Impressive again, wasn't it? Don't get me wrong, I thought it was one of the weaker Marvel films. But when you say weaker, you're still going 7.5 out of 10 for me. There were just too many gags at times. It sort of disrupted the thing. I wanted a bit more action. But I do like the actor who plays Ant-Man. Paul Rudd. Is it Paul Rudd? Yeah. And the villain was pretty cool. So I'm still on the lookout for Iron Man 219, the first Ghost. Iron Fist's mask debuts in the new teaser trailer. I'm trying to stay away from that. I actually enjoyed Iron Fist season 1. But then again, I didn't read the comics when they first came out. What else we got here? Rana Metra has been cast as DC's Mercy Graves in CW Supergirl. And Grey's Anatomy, there's an interesting character. Grey's Anatomy's Robert Baker will play a character in this book that first appeared. And that's going to be Otis Graves. And that is Mercy's brother. Now, Otis first appeared in the original Superman movies. You know, Lex Luthor's bungling idiot of a partner, his assistant. So, yeah. Apparently, he first appears in this book. Smallville continues. Found it for £2. Okay, that's his news round. What is left this week, guys, is the spec. I am very excited to show you my book that I've got paid off. Never in a million years did I think I'd be able to do it. I worked with a comic shop I've got to give him a shout out, in, where was it? Cirencester. And that is Planet All Stars. Saw it up on their wall, and they were in the process of putting it onto eBay. But I said, I'll take it, you know. I mean, I'd have paid off a few quid there and then. So hopefully in 2 weeks. Okay, thank you for letting me pay in installments, by the way. Okay, so we've got some books coming out this week. This is going to be a poor week and one of the poorest I can remember, but we got a couple of books to show. First of these, I'm probably going to get this one. I hear there's a whole host of new characters in this. I kind of like the originals. This is, oh, let me get onto that. Sandman Universe. Issue 1 comes out this Wednesday. So look out for that one, guys. Of course, Art Germ's hitting hard at the moment, as always. I picked up issue 1. I'm going to probably grab this as well. This is Unnatural. And that's issue 2 from Art Germ. Look at that. That's a bit different from his usual stuff, isn't it? Because they all say his faces look the same, but that doesn't. That's good. Talking of Art Germ, I think this cover is better than the first cover, and the first cover was a winner. This is Catwoman number 2. Another beauty there from Art Germ. Love the colour contrast on that. A million variants of this one coming out. Fantastic Four issue number 1's finally here. I'm going with this variant. This is the Ramos variant, and I believe the villain is on the front cover of that one. There's a new villain, I believe. Fantastic Four issue 1. Not the biggest Fantastic Four fan, but there we go. A couple of independent titles being spoke about in great depth. I'm on the fence. I'm not sure whether I'm going to grab it. This is Black Badge. That's issue 1. And Black Badge is from Boom Studios. Another one. It seems to be getting a bit hot. This is from Aftershock Comics. And this is Hot Lunch, issue 1. Hot Lunch. Finally, guys, if anyone could do me a solid and manage to pick me up a copy of this, obviously I'll pay for it or I'll send the book your way. I tried to order this. It's only a cheap cover, but I seem to have missed out on it. And this from I'm the one who showcased it a couple of weeks ago, and I was too late to my own party. This is Aquaman issue 39, guys. That is that stunning mirror cover from my favourite guy, Joshua Middleton. I've tried to pre-order some at my shops, but I reckon I'm too late. So if anyone could grab me an Aquaman 39, I'd be made up. Thank you, guys. And finally, talking of Joshua Middleton, this is very different. This is I showed you the Batgirl 25 that's coming out. Excited to get that. I got a couple of copies coming of that one. That could rival 23. But this is his cover B for the Batgirl 26. Look at this. This is very very old school it looks, but I like the look of it. This is Batgirl 26. Look at that. Very simplistic but effective. I love the way that Joshua Middleton can really change his art, and you would never know it's the same artist. Okay, guys, that is Dazzie over and out. Like I say, I'm going to try and make a video of the con on Sunday. Stay tuned for that. Hoping to get a video out with Uncanny Ethan tomorrow with one of his hauls for long overdue. And there might also be a details of my competition. I'm at 312 subscribers. Thank you so much to everyone. If you like what you see, please subscribe, comment, like, all that jazz. Tick the bell so you know when I'm up. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. That's Daz over and out. Bye-bye.